Hey, what is up, everybody? This is the Great Puckatini, and what I got for tonight is we're going to do a video breakdown on La'khi Roland. Now, La'khi is a transfer corner. He's coming to us to the Arkansas Razorbacks in the transfer portal. He's coming from the Maryland Terrapins. I almost said Memphis there, but he's coming from the Maryland Terrapins. So La'khi, he's a big corner. He's got pretty good speed, and when I hear that, boy, my ears pop up. I'll get excited because you need those big, fast corners, and he's pretty good here. I'm really excited to get him. Think he's going to really help us out. So, hey, without further ado, let's check him out. Here we go. Now, first off, La'khi is 6'2", 196 pounds, runs about a 4.52 40, and he's a junior. Now, he's transferring to us from Maryland, like I said earlier. He was a Maryland Terrapin, and he signed with us back on January the 8th. So, he's been in the fold for a while, or he's been signed with us. When I always look at our new transfer guys or anybody we signed in the high school portal, I always compare them to the NFL prototype size and speed here. And the NFL prototype corner in the NFL is 5'11", 193, and they run a 4.47 40. So you see, La'khi is bigger than that at 6'2", 196. He's bigger than NFL prototype corner. And you say, well, that's all great, but can he run? So La'khi's running about a 4.52, and the prototype is a 4.47. So he's right at that. I love the size. As long as you can run, you don't get skunked. You don't get blown out of the water. And when I watch La'khi play, he does not get outrun. Looks to be a really good athlete, a big corner with good speed. So he definitely has prototype size, and he's right at prototype speed as well. So really excited about him. Now, look at his transfer rankings here. When he transferred, he was a 3-star transfer. His rating was an 86, which is really good. His overall rank in the portal was 524th, and that's regardless of position. And he was the 49th ranked cornerback. Now, how do you rank those? Do you like big guys, small guys, fast guys, whatever? So the rankings don't mean a whole lot to me. I'm just showing you just kind of for reference. Now, when he came out of high school, his high school prospect rankings, I like to show these two to see, maybe they were a 4-star or whatever coming out. But Roland was a 3-star prospect, about like he is transferring, an 86 rating, so, still about the same. He was 112th cornerback in the country when he came out as a high school prospect. He was number 137 in Georgia. That was 137th best player in the state of Georgia. And he came from Cedar Grove, Georgia there. So a Georgia guy. We get a lot of Georgia guys, it seems, here at Arkansas here lately. But anyway, you see he was a 3-star, 86 rating. That's really good. So we're getting a really good player here. Best thing is that he's got 1 year of experience already. Actually, 2 years. I'm sorry. He was 24 and 25, and he's going to be with us. So, yeah, he's going to be a junior. So, he's got 2 years of experience at the Power 5 level. Now, here is PFF grades. His overall defensive grade was a 68, which is really good. Anything above a 65 is pretty, it's above average at least. He was 56 versus the run and a 58 tackling. Now, those sound bad, but he had some games when he was a really good tackler, like up in the 70s, and then he had some stinkers too. So he probably missed a tackle or something in there. But, his coverage grade is really where he shines, was a 71. Really good coverage grade there. That's really good. A 70 is really good. Now, a passer rating, when quarterbacks threw at him, they had a rating of 52, which is really low, So it's a really good job there. That's on a scale of, at least over 100. I'm not real for sure. Some of those rating systems differ. I didn't really look into that, but I know that is low, really low. I think it's at least 100 for a perfect game or so. But so when quarterbacks threw at him, they had a rating of about 52 was their average rating. So very good job there by Roland. And they only gave up a reception percentage at 56%. So that means every time they targeted his receiver, they only completed 56% of those passes. So really good, stat there. And his coverage is his current strength, really is. And so, yeah, really excited about that. His coverage is his strength because we need some cover guys. We got smoked a lot last year, and so we definitely Need to get some good corners in there, some guys that can cover, and I think Roland can do that. Here are his strengths when I watch him on film. He's got elite length. He's long. He's a 6'2 frame, big body. He has above average coverage skills for sure when you look at his 70 PFF grade. He plays a lot of press man, he's up there pressing. And you look at that, I think of Indiana, who won the national championship in college football, and then Seattle Seahawks won the NFL, the Super Bowl. Indiana, when they were playing Miami, Miami come out there in the first half giving a lot of cushion to the receivers. And so Mendoza was just taking a snap, and he was just throwing it out to them quick, and they was gaining 5 or 6 yards. They did that on the first drive, it seemed like. And then Miami, either in the second quarter or a little bit later there, they started getting tighter coverage. And that's why in the SEC, you got to have tight coverage. You cannot give cushions. They will eat you alive. You have got to not give much of a cushion. So, and Roland can do that. But then you also look at the Seattle Seahawks there in the NFL, played mostly zone, and they had the best defense in the NFL, I think. Just beat the dog out of the Patriots. Their defense did. But, they had some great pass rushers too. So the point I'm trying to make is, either way you go with it, if a man can play man-to-man, he should be able to play zone too, So one is not necessarily better than the others. They both can win. That's why I showed that. But Roland definitely can, if he can play man like that, he can definitely play zone. Now, he's physical at the point of attack. You'll see him. He's right up in the receiver's grill, man. He's right on them. And you see corners do that, but then they don't get their hands on them. So I'm like, why do you even do that for? Why do you get up there if you're not even going to hit him, reroute him? But, Roland, every play I've seen, he's up there, boys, hammering them. He's locked out. He's really rerouting those receivers, and that's his strength. He's a big, strong guy, and try to reroute them, try to knock them down, whatever, when they come off the line. And he does a very good job of that. He's very physical at the point of attack. He's not afraid to get up and actually bump somebody. You hear a lot of guys say, oh, he bump and runs. Well, he gets up there and runs with them, but is he actually bumping them? Roland does that. Now, like I said, he has Power 5 experience. He's played 2 years there at Maryland. And also, big thing here, he had 3 interceptions this past season. That's a strength, we need some interceptions, turnovers. And so Roland has had a few of those. So anyway, really excited about his strengths. Really think he's going to help us a lot. How's he going to fit in projection for him when I say, Arkansas signed a lot of good corners this transfer portal. He's a press man and red zone packages. So if we want to play man-to-man, press man, Roland's your guy, for sure. He's a big, strong, fast guy. And also down in the red zone, he's got really good size. So you'd think he'd come up and tackle, and he does. He had some really good tackling games, but he had some were pretty bad too. He has starter potential. He's been starting at Maryland for the most part. They had a pretty good rotation, and most teams do. But he has that potential to start. He can do it. He has a high coverage ceiling. That's his ceiling, is to be a cover guy. But he may come in and play really well versus run and tackle really well. He definitely can do that as well. Don't think I'm saying he can't do it. And also special teams. He's going to help us special teams. He played on their kickoff team, and perfect for the kickoff team. So, really excited about that. Because remember, special teams, hey, if Indiana don't block that punt in the national championship game, I think they get beat. I think Miami comes back and beats them because Indiana could not stop them in the second half. Oh, man, Indiana's offense had to try to hold the ball and score touchdowns, try to keep it away from Miami because I think Miami would have beat them if that blocked punt hadn't have happened for sure. So special teams are huge. You got to win special teams. All right, final verdict here on La'khi Roland. He's got SEC length. He's got SEC tools to play in this league. His coverage will determine his long-term role. How well he can come in and cover. That'll determine whether he plays a lot or don't play near as much. He does have starting potential. Like I said, a lot of teams rotate a lot. But, there's somebody that if they're better than another competition, they're going to play more. So he definitely has potential to be that kind of the guy that gets more reps. Whether he'll do it or not, I don't know, because we've got some really good defenders, some good secondary guys here. And he will definitely help on kickoff team and in some other special teams like field goal block, of course. If he's on defense, he'll be out there on that. So just really excited, big, strong, fast corner. You can't pass that up. You got to take the guy and see if you can see if he's already played well. 68 overall defense grade. You got to sign him as long as you don't overpay for him, of course. But anyway, really excited about him. So I think that's the end of my PowerPoint. I'm going to show you one play here, and let's see. Let's check it out. Now here's Maryland, and can I just make this a little bit bigger? Yeah, we'll do that, mate. Well, can I play that? Or should I come out of it a little bit? I don't know. I think I can play it from right here. But anyway, La'khi's right up here. This is him. And you see, man, he's right up on that guy. And this is a big old receiver. They're playing Rutgers. Rutgers got some giants at receiver. But they're up here tight. They're up here. And you watch La'khi, he will come out and jam this guy really good. And then he'll run with him and just put him on the ground. I mean, very physical. Hell, you can't run a route if you're on the ground, Like I've heard these fighters talking about, you can't fight if you can't see, And so if Roland's up there hammering this guy, putting him on the ground, he's not going to catch a touchdown pass down here. So you see La'khi right here, and it kind of goes down here. They throw it down this way, but watch La'khi up here. I wish I could somehow make sure I get that in there. But I thought I might could zoom in on him. But yeah, maybe. That would be cool if I could do that. Let's see if that works. But anyway, so you're going to see him come up and jam this guy really good, and then he's going to follow him and then put him on the ground. And the quarterback's going to throw down here on this end. He don't complete it, I don't think. But anyway, I'm going to move my face here a little bit. All right, here we go. Let's see if this works. So you see right there jamming, and then boom, puts him down. You couldn't really, let's see, can we see it? You can't really see it there. But anyway, I mean, he puts him on the ground. Really good play there. You can rewind that if you want to there and watch that again. But he does. He's up there and hammers him. Like I say, why do corners get up there and cover tight like that if they're not going to get their hands on them? Roland does a good job of this, and all the film I've seen does a good job of getting his hands up there, and then he's real physical at the point of attack. He'll reroute those receivers and does a really good job at that. And anyway, I'm excited about him. I think he's really going to help us. Definitely, can't hurt us. And, big, 6'2", 196, runs about a 4'5", 240. I'm excited to see what he can do, see which one of these corners show out the best. And I think he'll definitely be one of them and get some playing time. Really good pickup here. 86 rating. Really like it. Good job here with the Arkansas coaching staff. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. If you did like it, please hit that thumbs up button. And then subscribe to my channel, and then click that notification bell. I've got about little video breakdowns about every one of our transfer portal guys, and then I've got all of the high school guys we've signed. As far as I know, if there's somebody you're looking for, and I've got longer video breakdowns on them, I can do it on them because YouTube don't like it when you show a lot of video here. But anyway. So check it out. If you want to see some video of these guys, just search for their name on my channel and you'll find it, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like I say, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and then click that notification bell. I'd love to have you back. Leave me a comment, leave me a message. What do you think about La'khi Roland here? Give me your opinion. I love to talk Arkansas football all the time. But anyway, that's all I got. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said earlier, hope you have a great day or a great evening whenever you're watching this. And as always, go Hogs.